Hey guys, this is
Dennis.
Alicia
And Mel.
and welcome to
Andy's
Andy's World. Alright, so we are back with another video, and today's video is going to be about different cultural experiences we've had in America since we moved here. So we are all immigrants, and I'll let...
I'm not an immigrant.
What do you mean?
I know where I'm from.
Shut up. We're all immigrants. So I'll let Mel and Dennis let you know where they're from, when they came to America, all that details. But basically we're all immigrants and we've all had different cultural experiences, some shocks. So basically we're gonna share with you all our experiences since we moved to America. Alright, you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with when we first moved to America. Now, as I was thinking about it, Dennis moved here initially in 2010, correct?
No.
The first time. No, 07. 07.
Sure.
07.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why I thought 2010. 07. I moved in 2015 and Mel moved in 2023. So in very, very different times. So we must have different experiences from 27 versus 27. From 07 versus 2015 versus 2023. Anybody wants to go first, or I can start?
Alright, so back
You
in,
start because you came the first.
Back in 07, I guess a lot of Americans thought Africa was a jungle. And they thought Africa was a country. They didn't know Ghana was a country on its own in the continent of Africa. They didn't think I came in a plane. They thought maybe I came in a boat. But-
Some people do, right? Come in a boat.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I came in a boat. Yeah, people asked me "Hey, you see wildlife everywhere?" I'm like, "No, I've never seen a tiger before."
Go to school on an elephant.
Yeah, I don't understand elephants. My best friend is not a monkey. But yeah, in terms of what surprised me when I first landed, I think I landed at nighttime, during the night. So the biggest difference was there was a lot of light. Right, there was a lot of light sources everywhere. Was bright as compared to 07 Ghana, when it's dark. There's light, but it's not as spread out. Right, you don't see lights continuously for miles on end, and that was one thing I noticed when we first landed. And then on the drive to my sister's place, I also noticed all the cars were new. Right, as opposed to Ghana, where maybe one in every 100 cars was new at that point in time. Because usually they import cars that they've used here a couple of years, and some of them are smoky. So here you wouldn't see exhaust smoke from cars, and you'd also see new cars everywhere because apparently they don't buy it; they just go and lease it, so everyone could own a car. But yeah, those were the biggest differences I noticed my first day, outside of people asking, unintelligent questions.
Okay. For me, I arrived in the morning. I would say late morning by the time we got home. But let's start from the airport. So, I came to Pennsylvania, so Philadelphia Airport was where I landed. And we were gonna drive to the suburbs, 40 minutes to an hour, to my grandparents' house. My idea of America, and I think a lot of people's idea of America, is what we see in movie, which is skyscrapers, tall buildings, people rushing, busy streets, stuff like that. Basically New York and things big cities. So I land. From the airplane, when you start seeing buildings and the land and all of that, I'm I don't see any tall buildings. I remember that was my first thought. Anywho, and then we land and then we drive. And the city was like, I could see people here and there. But then, like, as we enter the suburbs, I don't see anybody out on street, which was also another shocking. Like, I was like, I don't see anybody. Like, don't people walk around here? That was another thing. I think those were like the two big things when I first the day I landed. What about you, Mel?
I don't know. I feel like the same thing, that the streets are so lonely, alone. So I feel like the same thing that you told that
Like, basically, our idea of America is New York.
yes, basically.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like it's strange or something like that, because I grew up like watching movies, like American movies, so I have more or less the idea that how American look. So yes,
And
if you ask me about the first day, I didn't feel like
too
strange.
shocking. Okay. And another thing was traffic. Like, traffic in Nepal is chaotic.
You guys have roads?
Yes, we do. But there's no like system, there's no like one way, two ways. Like, even there's one way.
There's a system, people just don't follow it.
There you go. Yeah, so it's like there's cars, trucks, buses, bikes, scooters, cycles, people like everywhere. But here it's much more organized. Obviously, like in the city, it's a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's like very organized. So that was also something different. Okay, so that was like our first day experience. But other than that, some like little things that would be like to me was like, one of them was how we write date. How do you guys write date in Ghana? Same as here?
No, different.
Yeah. So day, month, and year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you do in Colombia. That's how we do in Nepal too. So in a lot of my documents, initially I would make a lot of mistakes, because here it's month, day, and year. I don't know what's like I don't think there's any rhyme or reason.
It's America. Everything is different.
It has to be different. It has to do, yeah, because it doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. But now I'm used to it. But initially, I remember I made a lot of mistakes in the documents that I did. Do you guys have anything like small incident like that? Or?
Yeah, today, for example, you see that I called to the bank is because when I opened my saving account, I put like my birthday is June 5, but I put like May 6. So when I apply for my credit card, I put my real birthday.
Yeah.
So the cards has a different dates. So yeah, it was like a problem today.
Yeah. Did that happen to you?
It still happens.
It still happens?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's so confused.
Now for me it doesn't happen anymore.
And in my case, it's like my birthday is 5/6, so it's like so close, numbers so close.
Like for example, if it was like May 17th or like June 17th, then there's no 17th month. Yeah. So then people would also like figure out that's a mistake.
But not just my birthday, it's every day. January 25th or 25th of January. So just so I'm not confused, I just write the whole thing. Just spell out January and spell out the date.
Yeah, but I don't get confused anymore. But
your first day was different. You had someone come meet you at the airport with flowers, with gifts. No one came to meet me at the airport with flowers.
I know. I have to say that I feel so grateful about you guys, because it's like easy. I think that's why I don't feel like uncomfortable here, because I have you guys. So it's easy to do like adult stuff and things like that. For example, social security things, blah 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 blah. I have you guys, so I didn't feel like uncomfortable or stranger or something like that.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of help too. So in that regards, I guess that in that sense, Dennis had a very different experience. But your sisters were here.
My sister was.
I remember
Oh,
that
oh,
he always
you
said
went-
that I have to walk. I didn't have a car.
Yeah,
I was leaving
yeah.
at the bus station.
Hustle. We hustled.
Yeah, you gotta hustle.
So you and Esther came together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Aisha was here. So are you saying Aisha was of no help?
Useless. Useless.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No. In that sense, I also my grandparents were visiting, and I came back with them. So in that sense, I also had a lot of help. Very, very grateful.
I have one thing.
Okay.
For example, in Colombia, we have a lot of holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Like in 1 month, we can have like 3 or 2 holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So here is like all day I have to work. So it's like kind of stranger because in Colombia we celebrate for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one thing. And the second thing is, you remember that when we went to the to search the Colombian food, you told me about the corner stores.
Mm-hmm.
In Colombia, we have a lot of corner stores. So you can go to the corner store and just buy 1 egg or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The, here is so different. If you want an egg, you have to go to the grocery store and buy a whole box. So in Colombia, it's different. We have like a lot of corner stores, and if you want something like chiquito, a little thing, you can go and walk. And
Yeah, it's the same. Like I can even like put my pan on the stove, turn it on, and while it's heating, I can run to the
Yes.
store and be like, grab whatever I need, and I come back. I think that's why also like even going to grocery store here is such a big deal.
Mhm.
Like it's like you have to prep and you have to like find time out and dedicate time to go to grocery store. You can't just like run and go and grab something. And especially here, we live close to the city, so we have that luxury. If we want, we can like walk to the store. Like there's a store right across the street. But if you're living in suburbs, you can't do that. So you have to like get in your car, get dressed, get in your car, get the bags, like drive to the store, and then if it's on a weekend, which is when most people grocery shop because they work on weekdays, and then oh my gosh, it's a whole like you have to like allocate at least like 2 hours to do the grocery shopping. I don't know why he's looking at me like that. I have another one. Interesting. I have another one, which was surprising, but it's a good surprise. That like how like strangers when you're walking, like they'll compliment you.
Yes.
Like
this
they'll
is
talk
so
to you.
stranger.
And then, but it's I like it. I like it. You know, it took me by surprise initially, but I like it. You know, like so when you like pass by, if somebody likes what you're wearing, they'll be like, "Hey, cute top," or like "Nice shoes." You know, they'll compliment, or even like you know, "Have a good day." You know, things like that.
Have a good one.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that. And then, so just things like that. Even at store, like grocery stores or any store you go to, like at the end of it, you know, you're like, "Thank you and have a good day, have a good one," whatever. Like it's so refreshing and it was so nice. Like that doesn't happen in Nepal. Like we're very friendly people, but we won't talk to, you know, just compliment strangers. It's either like some guys like teasing you or something like that. Otherwise people don't like just yeah. Otherwise people don't just like passing by compliment each other, which is so nice. Like I love it.
And you guys are not that nice. Well, and also it's not every state or city in the US that's like that. New York, no one gives a crap. Everyone walks straight past you. Philly, downtown, same thing. People walk straight past you, but there are certain corners where like in the suburbs that people will say hi. But I think
or
it's
at
different.
the stores.
For me in Ghana, you know, maybe it was just because I run my neighborhood, but everyone said hi. I said hi to everyone.
But
Everywhere
in your neighborhood,
Everywhere I go as well, you know, say hi to everyone.
But for me, it's a stranger the thing that they always like smile. Like, hi, have a good day. And he's like, thank you. Calm down. This is so strange for me because the people in Colombia think that the American people, like North American people, is like so
Rude.
Uptight.
Yes, but
okay.
no, people here is so nice. It's like,
Yeah.
have a good day,
Yeah.
and all the people talk to you like you are a baby. It's like,
Any strange.
I guess in terms of strange, this was on my part, right?
Mhm.
Because before coming to the U.S., I hadn't had a lot of interactions with white people, right? So
We're not white. We're brown.
white people.
Uh,
So coming to the U.S. and then getting to campus, and then white people everywhere. Right? I couldn't find one black person to save my life. Right? So white people everywhere, and then on top of that, I have my thick like African accent,
Uh-huh.
right? And then there's like everyone is speaking in slangs to me. I'm like, whoa, slow down. I gotta get used to this first.
yeah.
So I think the first week or so,
Uh-huh.
I just kept quiet. I was like, people talk to me, I'll be nodding because I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not speaking my
Yeah.
thick.
Well, I can
Ghanaian
imagine you
English.
with like thick. I mean, I still hear you speak pidgin and all of that,
Yeah.
but I can imagine you with like a thick LA accent.
And
like
then people
African
would try to
accent.
talk to me as well, and then I would not talk back, and so because
You're
that
shy?
they thought not shy, but more self-conscious.
Okay,
back
okay,
then.
okay.
So they thought I was rude.
Mhm.
But it was just like, hey, yo, you're speaking Spanish, you're speaking, what do you call it? Slangs. I can't speak slangs. So when I learn slangs, I'll come and talk to you.
Yeah.
So I guess that was one weird thing that I did on my part.
Uh-huh.
And we even went on like service trips, right? Then someone, I'm sitting down, white person comes, sits right next to me, try to talk to me. You're not there. Block him out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, those were the early days. I think first week or two. So that was
Only a few weeks.
that was
It only took you a few weeks to
yeah.
come out of your cocoon.
I was in a cocoon.
there is something that I don't like about the people, not American people, the people who talk in English in general. For example, in Colombia, some of the foreign people just ask us something in Spanish, so bad Spanish, but we understand. But here you say like a little bit something like, for example, understand. I can tell understand or something like that.
Yeah.
The people here don't understand you and don't even make like a effort
Yeah.
to understand you. That's something so bad for me because I have another language and some people can understand me, but it's like I feel that they do like as a bad thing to make you feel like you can't talk in English. Yeah.
I make you feel that way?
No.
Yes.
Because I know that
sometimes I really don't understand. Then I say like cocked, I did not understand. So I ask like 10 times, right? But sometimes I do it on purpose so that because you pronounce it like you try to pronounce it the right way, and I think you get it.
With you.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah,
because you help me.
Yeah.
But the other people, it's like, for example, in the gym, I say, do you have any free massage bed? And the guy,
Massage? What is
massage? You see, but you understand what I'm talking about. I'm in a gym. I try to ask a bed. You know what is a bed?
No bed.
It's like you're not sleeping with me.
Yeah, and it's so stressful because the people don't even try to understand you. It's like, what? And it's like, try it.
Just to clarify to people, So when Mel was coming here, one of the things she said was she wants to improve her English. So we live together. So on a daily basis, when Mel makes like mistakes or like pronunciation, things like that, Dennis and I both point it out to Mel. So sometimes even when we understand, we pretend like we don't understand, so she pronounces it the right way. So that's what she was trying to say, but that's funny. And I used to get I think I had pretty good English.
I got the jokes and references because I watched 2.5 Men. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah, yours was more accent.
You know, yeah, mine was more
Accent,
accent.
yeah. Mine was like the references. And I used to be, just the language in itself, I don't know why I used to get so intimidated. And I think in that sense, like Mel has like an upper hand because like Spanish is like a second language in America. So even when she called the bank today, she had the option to ask for somebody who speaks in Spanish, but we can ask for somebody who speaks in Nepali. So I didn't have no. So I didn't have that option. So I remember especially when calling banks and like insurance people, I used to get so intimidated. And I know over the phone they're speaking English, but to me it sounded like Chinese. Meaning I had no idea what they're talking about.
Chinese people watching.
Right now happened to me. I can talk in English with you guys, but you see that when I try to call to hail insurance or something like that, I don't even understand these people. And when I go to a restaurant, I don't even understand the people when they talk to me. I don't understand why. I think that they talk so fast.
And you're just a little bit intimidated.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I remember one time I called the insurance people and they want to talk to you because they're asking like your social security, all of that. I couldn't understand anything the person on the other side of the phone was saying. So I said like, I'm so sorry, but I cannot understand you. Can you please talk to my grandma? And I remember like grandma took the phone from me and she helped me out. But that was also like, and I had pretty good English. But it was just like, I think like, you know, the accent and like how fast they talked and things like that, that would just make you so intimidated.
And
but
the other thing is that we're talking about like all the time, the people here like change a lot of things, like the thing that we talked the other day about the, for example, how are you? How you doing? Or things like that, they change a lot of things.
Like Spanish, right? You can
For
say
example,
"que tal," "que bola."
Today I learned one thing.
At the gym?
No, in a TikTok. The girl is saying that when you try to, for example, I told you that it's like, do you want to go to the gym today? The people say, I'm down. What do you think about? I'm down. But it's like,
so like you think like you think I understand. You think it like literally. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, like my bad.
This is
I'm down.
so stressful for me because people sometimes, for example, the other day, the girl told me like, have a good one. And I
So
said,
Matt's like,
what?
which one? What one? Which one?
It's like, what do you don't say have a good day?
Yeah. What? It's like what?
have a good too.
Yeah, no, the how are you? Because we all we know is how are you, like the standard English, right? Like how are you, but like how's it going? How you doing?
What's up? I don't know how to.
What's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah. What's up? So
What's
no, now we know, but initially I
You
felt
also
the
say
same
what's
way.
Okay, nothing. What's up, you? What's up? You have a good too.
You can say "what's up" back, or you can say "chilling."
Or for example, like, nice to meet you.
Encantado.
I always say me too, but it's bad. You have to say you too.
Yeah, you too.
But
Because
then see,
encantado, if someone says encantado or encantada, you
but
can
see,
say
like when you say chilling, you say it with like a certain like swag, right? Mel says chilling. It's
I never.
No, I'm saying
I never use this
he just
word.
taught you. So he just taught you. But I've said like
So what's up?
yeah. So
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Chilling.
it's so that's exactly what I'm saying. So it has to come like naturally something like good. You know, you can just say good.
Yeah, I think that something like a difficult for me is like I think that I have to create a new personality in English because, for example, in Spanish I try to talk all the time. Something happened to me is that all the people think that I'm not like a mean girl, for example, in Colombia. So I have to create a personality to talk like a baby. So you notice that I didn't say yes in Spanish is sí. I say chi, like. So you see,
to
for
make
example,
yourself people so that people don't think you're
yes,
rude.
and here you see that when you say like thank you, I say okay or you're welcome, because I try to say like I'm not a mean girl, because all the people think that I'm a bad person and I don't understand why. And I think that I feel that here I have to create another personality, like a like a funny personality, because I think that I'm so rude or so serious.
I think you don't have to create another personality. There are different sides to people's personality, and I noticed that when I first saw your TikTok, like you have a certain like sass to you, and which is not a bad thing. It's like a different side to your personality, but that doesn't mean you're a bad or a rude person. It's just a different side, and you have that little bit of like cute childlike, when you say I don't understand nothing, so it's like it's cute, and it's like childlike, but it's like innocence. So you have like both of that side, like you have that
what she's
swag.
saying is all that she has shown us so far is an act. She hasn't
No.
shown us the real Mel yet.
No, you haven't shown us the real Mel.
No, because I consider that this has happened to me. For example, my voice is so.
When she's speaking in Spanish, her voice goes low.
Yes.
That I've noticed.
That's something that happened in Spanish when I talk with someone in phone. For example, with someone in the bank. They think that I'm so rude, like I being like mean with them. But no, it's my voice.
Better no.
You have to remove your shoes in the home.
Oh,
This
this
is
is just my house.
No, this is happening in almost every house.
A lot of Americans don't take their shoes. We discussed that the other day, but right, a lot of Americans don't take their shoes off. It's only some people. But she said she found it very strange because Colombia they don't take the shoes off.
In Ghana, we don't take our shoes off.
Really?
It's only when you're going to certain places that.
And so you put your shoes on and you wear the same shoes to your bedroom like everywhere?
Yeah.
We
It's
don't.
my bedroom. Whose bedroom is it?
No, that's not.
You
we
take
don't.
all the dust from outside and bring it inside.
Yeah, so that's my main. I was telling her the other day. That's like the main thing. Like we don't do that in Nepal. We have like outside shoes, inside shoes.
For your own is also more religious than anything else.
Well, that too, and then cultural, a lot, and then even like.
Cultural because of religion.
Well, yeah, but also like even when you think about like hygiene wise, like Mel said when she has like later when she has her own house, she's gonna apply all of this.
Yes.
Because it's like cleanliness, all of that. And like, and then other, and then
What
retrospective,
happened with you?
and there, outside is outside, be it America, Nepal, Ghana, Colombia, there's dirt outside and everything. And you don't want,
other countries?
so you don't want to bring dirt inside.
You don't?
No.
Another thing that I feel like so strange here is all the, if you say something bad, I don't like, for example, the times when I try to get the buses and train, the people here is like so, what is the opposite of empathetic? Rude. For example, if I see some people in the floor, the people here don't do nothing. It's like I don't care. I don't care what
You mean like the
happened with
homeless
you.
people?
Yeah, in Colombia, like we are like rude, but not this way. If we see something, for example, fall in the floor, we try to help these
You're very
people. For example,
empathetic.
in New York, oh my God, the people is in the floor. The people is like crazy, and nobody cares. And it's like we are humans. Like.
Oh yeah.
Do something for the people. Or here in Philly, you see, the drugs problem here. And I saw a lot of people in the train, like, I feel that they are dying, but nobody care about it. it's so horrible for me that the people here is like,
Mhm.
I don't care anyone. It's not
About
me.
anybody else.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Mel had an experience, and I'll let her share the story, and maybe we'll conclude with that.
Okay. So before Mel goes with her story,
Mhm.
I know it sounds like we're bad mouthing America.
We're not. We said
I
such
love-
nice things.
I love America. Of course, I love Ghana. I haven't been to Nepal, so I can't tell. I just came and stole from Nepal and then left. But but that's a whole different story for another day. But you know, I love home because the level of freedom and relaxation I feel there. No worries. Only live in the moment that I feel there. I don't feel here, but I wouldn't be anywhere else, right?
Mhm.
You always hear of people coming to America and staying here illegally. You don't hear people leaving America and going to other countries and
To
staying.
stay legally.
So good job, America. Go ahead.
Vote for Ganes Diekpo. No, I was saying so. Mel shared the story, but she had an experience when she went out one night for the first time since he came. So she'll share the story. So that's what she's talking about.
This day
It's Halloween. No, the day before Halloween.
No. Oh yeah, before Halloween. I tried to go to a party, and the Uber in the, how do you say when you go to the place?
Center City.
No.
You were taking the Uber to the city.
When I taken the Uber to the city, the Uber costs like $17. And
70.
Yeah.
No, 17.
Oh,
17.
Yeah.
$17, so it's good.
Yeah.
But when I tried to came back to home, the Uber costs like $60, 60. So I just say, okay, I just waiting here till 5 a.m. and I try to take the train. But I was with a Colombian friends, so they told me that they have like a buses. Oh, this is another thing. For example, in my city, in Bogota, the buses just have services to 11.
Oh,
So
okay.
here is different. They have services like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something like that. So they told me like there is bus services still. So I tried to took the bus, but I don't know what happened with me. I'm so dumb, but I don't even try to ask about where I am, because I consider that I'm alone and I'm,
You're in the bus.
Yeah, I was in the bus and I was with stranger people. So if I say someone like I'm lost, maybe they take advantage of me. So I didn't ask nobody about where I was. So I just continue my road, and I just ended up in a bad neighborhood. So when I tried to,
you missed your stop.
Yes, and I went to the I don't know, it's like a terminal, the last stop of the buses. And when I tried to ask to the driver, he told me like, I don't know, just get off of my bus. And I say, oh my god, it's 3 a.m. I have a short dress and I'm in the middle of I don't know where I am. Yeah, and I just saw up 2 policies, and they told me, what are you doing here at this hour, at this time? And I say, I don't know, I'm missing. And I just think about, oh my god, I have to take the Uber even if this is cost like $100 because I just want to go home.
Yeah.
And I just took an Uber, and all the people that saw me in this neighborhood tell me like, what are you doing here at this time and dressed like this? And it was so horrible for me because I can't imagine what could happen if I didn't search, I didn't find these policies.
Yeah. Anywho, she got home safe. As you can see, she's safe and sound.
Jai America.
All right, so this was a great conversation. What did you guys? It's nostalgic. It took me back to 2015 when I first came here, and some of the experience I had in the past, and it also made me reflect like today, like versus 2015, and a lot has changed. I have changed so much. And anyways, like to add on to what Dennis said earlier, we aren't trying to badmouth America. You know, we're all from different parts of the world, but we are here because we wanted to be here, and at this point in America, especially for me, it's home. Like my family is here, my husband is here, I gave birth to my child here. Yes, I have a beautiful home here. Mel has joined our family and she is here. So, you know, it's very wholesome, happy, and you know, I consider America my home. But it's just like coming from different parts of the world. It's funny, like you saw in our conversations. It's funny, it's like surprising, and some of the things like catches you off guard. But that's just again another element of being an immigrant and moving from a different part of the world with different culture, yada yada yada. Mel, you want to add anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm not an immigrant.
Huh?
I'm not an immigrant.
You live in jungle. What are you talking?
You don't have candy.
So we'll conclude today's video here. This was a fun conversation, and I hope you guys had you guys also had fun watching it. I'll say it again. All right, we'll conclude today's video here. We had a very fun conversation, and I hope you guys also had fun watching it. Let us know if you guys want us to do a part 2. I'm sure there's a lot more experience we can share.
I think that we can do like difference in our countries.
Yeah. So let us know, you know, if you want to do see part 2, what Mel suggested, and we'll see you guys in next video. And don't forget to
Like,
share,
and subscribe to Andy's World. Bye. Love you all.